Talking about the Purdue victory over Texas that moves them on to the Elite Eight. A huge game-winning tip-in by TKR. Beautiful, beautiful stuff, but not necessarily such a beautiful game if we're just being honest. But man, it was a dogfight, and they had a guy on one leg just going absolutely berserk, and you got to give credit where credit is due. And we'll get to all of that, and then we're going to preview the Arizona upcoming Elite Eight game. Purdue one win away now from the Final Four in Indianapolis, so very exciting times. We'll hit briefly on some of these other games that have happened or are going to happen. But, man, what are your just initial thoughts after that game? And, what were your feelings like at the time? I called you. I was a little toasted. But I called you during that game, and at the very end, watching it, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I didn't feel good. I'm always so nervous, man. And I don't want this season to end because then I don't have anything to do for an entire season. I want to watch Purdue forever, but the way it goes, it's got to end sometime, either with a ship or not. And I don't know, man. I was almost sick during that first half. They were hitting everything. It was just a nightmare. Typical Purdue thing going on where they were just unconscious, and we didn't play a great first half. Also, your microphone is on your Surface mic, so if you go down to the little mic right there button. What's up, everybody in the chat room?
I'm going to leave and pop back in because I can't change it while I'm in here.
Okay. How are we feeling about last night? Anybody that's in here? It looks like we got 4 or 5 people in here. Yeah, I didn't feel too great about the game while it was going on. I was super nervous and almost sick to my stomach during the game. The last thing I wanted us to do was to go out to an 11 seed and just give everyone more firepower against Purdue. Then we would have 11, 13, 14. The Purdue versus double-digit seeds narrative would continue on, therefore. Other notable things, somehow Iowa beats Nebraska last night and did so. What up, Rickus? They did so by Nebraska pulling the most boneheaded move of all time and having 4 players on the court. What are your thoughts on that, Derek? Are you back?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's a lot better. Let me adjust your audio in here.
Okay, good deal. Harvesting Herald says W. Yes. Yeah, you're talking about the Iowa game, right?
Yeah, I just jumped to it just to keep things moving along.
Yeah, I mean, shocking. Iowa is in the freaking Elite Eight with a shot at the Final Four against Illinois. Unbelievable that they allowed a breakdown of putting 4 players on the floor in that critical of a moment. I mean, that's all on Hoiberg. He's got to be feeling just miserable about himself after that. But, I mean, it's – thank you, Rickus. I'm sorry that I showed up here, my guy.
We got another friend in the chat, Mr. Jerry Dooley. What's up, Jerry?
What's up, Jerry? Nice to see you in here.
How you doing, brother?
Incredible game. Ben McCollum is about to get a big, big payday from somebody. The guy just wins. He wins. He goes places. He wins. I hate the way that Iowa team plays basketball, but by God, sometimes in the tournament, those teams that just play rough and tumble, that's what it takes. And it was impressive, but let's jump back to Purdue. We'll get to some of those games here in a minute. Blake says W is a W. TKR was not losing last night. And like you said, that game was just stressful, chaotic. But I'll say one thing about Purdue. A lot of the games that this year versus previous seasons that it felt like, man, this is over. We're not going to win this. We come out winning. And in previous seasons, it's like those games we never won. And, I don't know if it's just having these seniors and having these guys on the team, but I put a shout out today on Twitter to CJ because, the guy starts between 4 seniors. He's only a sophomore. You wouldn't know it. I mean, he's so calm. He's so cool, collected. He plays, 32, 33 minutes on an injury. I just thought that was excellent to see. I thought TKR was special. Like Blake said, the guy's not going to be denied. He's not going out on somebody else's terms. If he loses, it's going to be because you just get beat. And that may happen against Arizona. But in this game, I mean, gosh, the floater seems to be back on. He was playing aggressive, rebounding. Clough being in foul trouble really put a lot of pressure on TKR. and he had to be the guy in there being physical because we just don't have another option. And it was huge for him to do what he did in this game. 20 points, whatever it was, 8 or 9 rebounds, just a force down low that, he had that redhead in hell. That guy was just mad doing dumb shit the whole game, kept getting himself in foul trouble. And I was just impressed with the poise, because this would have been a really easy game for what was happening earlier this year, where the guys throw their arms up and say these officials are terrible, blah, 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 blah. But we didn't do that. I thought that some of the management by Painter was pretty bad down the stretch, not reviewing that one play. Just a couple little things here and there. But overall, a weird game, because that first 4 minutes of the second half took 30 minutes because of all the reviews and bullshit. So, but then the first half, you got all the way to 11 minutes before there was a stoppage.
Every time they reviewed some, I knew they were about to come up with some silly ass call.
Oh my gosh,
I tweeted
it was
it
nuts.
last night. I was like, how are we here where you guys take more time to come up with an extra call to add on?
Yeah, you had the double technical that was complete, or double flagrant, which was insane. Then you had the elbow thrown, which they call a dead ball technical while the ball was live, and they called a cylinder rule on Clough when Clough didn't even get touched.
Right.
They didn't touch each other. It was a wild refereed game, but Purdue
We
does
thought
enough.
we were in the clear too. We didn't see Selzik,
I
Courtney
know.
Green, Anderson. We were like, oh yeah, everyone's hyped up last night, and then I don't even know where these guys came from. Maybe hell, straight from hell. But it was a gnarly game, man, and probably the thing that stands out to me the most about this game is TKR's free throws.
They've been good for a while here down the stretch. I'm assuming, were you talking about good or bad?
I mean, he's 4 for 4 and clutch.
He's been good.
Not to jump into stats too much, but I want to know how CJ Cox out-rebounded Oscar Clough last night with a bum leg. You could tell it was bothering him when he was shooting threes.
Yeah.
He was short on everything, so that means that something's not coming up right when he's going to shoot a jumper. That's why I think the mid-range was so money last night.
It was. He came in and knocked 2 down, swish, swish, and I was like, oh, okay. All right, CJ, what's up?
Yeah, I think
he had 4 rebounds. He had 4 rebounds in the first 4 minutes. He was just everywhere. Doing the little things that he's a sophomore playing with a bunch of seniors, man. And the guy just is so poised, and he just does the right thing. He has 0 turnovers in the game. He never makes a mistake where you're like, what the hell is going on? Going to need Clough to relock in. Yeah.
That was weird.
I think also Clough, he was in foul trouble, and that kind of when Clough can't foul at all, he gets into this weird mode where he's almost too soft. He goes the other way. And I think that happened in this game, but he does have to be a little bit better. Yeah. Still don't think it was a foul in the end one. Let's talk about that. This is my just quick take on it. You can't even be close to the guy in that situation. Maybe it wasn't a foul, but you're still too close. You got to make sure it's not a foul.
Yeah, I mean, Clough can't even be leaning towards him. He has to get out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just one of those.
I saw a clip of a Pacers player who just acts like he's about to body up players and then pulls the chair. Never touches them or makes contact with them. I think it was Nimby, actually. But this dude is so smart. He'll, go at you like he's going into you and then just immediately step back. Never touches the player. And I'm, wondering if somebody can show that to the Purdue team.
Yeah, when they're just slamming over and over.
Yeah, stop slamming. Just back.
Just do a little spin move on them.
Put your hands up and back up quick.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like the call, but at the same time, in that moment, Clough's just too close, and they're going to call it because it's the heat of the moment. They know that's going to be the most exciting outcome. Now, whether it's a foul or not, that's probably wasn't a foul, but the point is he was too close, and you should not have been that close to begin with. Did you see what Blake's talking about here, this F2 ejection in the Arizona game? I didn't see it. They ejected somebody for a flop?
I went to bed at halftime. I was tired of watching it, honestly.
Yeah, I fell asleep during probably
You
late in
didn't
the
fall
first half.
asleep. You
Well,
passed out.
yeah, my couch engulfed me, and this is just what happens from time to time.
Direct statement to Derek last night. How drunk are you? Did you see that? Just right over the. Just didn't even acknowledge that I spoke.
I was excited, man. I was having a good time. My dad was over for the first half of the game, and I was just, the whiskey was going down quick, dude. I thought it was going to be a depressing drinking night, and it turned into a very exciting one.
That's a
Um,
bad idea for me, bro. I cannot. Purdue and drinking, I've learned, will never go hand in hand for me.
yeah, I drank enough that I did throw out an F bomb on Twitter, which I try not to do, but
Oh boy.
it happened.
Now we just lost another follower.
Sorry,
Thanks,
sorry,
dude.
sorry.
We worked so hard to get him. And
Harvesting Herald said, I don't believe in blaming officials for losses, but these guys were bad. Yeah, I'm glad we won because the whole did you see this on Twitter? Like, whoever, Texas fans, I didn't think they existed until after this game. But every one of them was out there blaming the referees, like, oh my God, Purdue gets every call. They're a nasty basketball team. I'm like, what are we doing here?
333rd in free throws this year.
Yeah, like, it's like the Edie stigma will never go away at this point. Like, everybody just assumes that's what Purdue gets, and
I mean,
it's just
Edie
so
didn't
untrue.
even get the right calls, or everybody on their team would have fouled out. Like, let's be honest about that. If Edie had gotten the calls he deserved when he played, nobody would have been left to play for the other team.
Right, right. And Rick has brought up the shot clock thing. Yeah, my problem wasn't even with the bad call there. Bad calls happen. It's that Painter didn't challenge it. Like, that is a challengeable play that we would have had possession in about half a second to get a shot up, and instead we give them the ball. And I
With
thought,
Fletcher, like half a second is
it's an
all about
eternity.
all he needs, or CJ
They can get a
can.
three up, or you can throw that lob tip dunk to Club. I just thought that was a horrible coaching move, personally, to not let that. And then the other coaching problem I had was like, what are we doing without with Benter and Jakari and Omer in the game late, and not Fletcher Lawyer? Like, Omer's taking 4 or 5 threes, and I'm like, these could be Fletcher threes. What are we doing here? But it is. Yeah, Braden did get hit on the face as well.
The back of the head, did you see that one, dude? It
Oh
looked
yeah,
intentional.
yeah, and I've gotten to the point with Purdue. I don't expect a good whistle, and I still expect everybody to tell us we got a good whistle, even when I can watch a game and know basketball enough to go we didn't. But it is what he. Harvesting Herald agreed. Painter wasn't at his best, and everybody's allowed a bad game. But this is like, you can't. The next game, nobody's allowed a bad game.
That
Like, we got
Clough
to be.
offensive goaltending, and then Texas does the exact same thing.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
alien looking dude.
Oh yeah.
Dude, if he was guarding me, I'm passing the ball. I'm not taking one shot while he's guarding me. Because if I see that thing flying at me, dude, that's going into the stands. Or right at him. I'm just throwing the ball right at him, dude, because I don't know what that thing is.
Yeah, I think the officials were bad. It is what it is, dude. When you come out on top, you deal with it. And like, even the last play when they were complaining that TKR shoved that dude in the back on that tip in, no, he didn't. He did what you do when you're bigger and stronger. He lowered his body and he moved the guy. You're allowed to do that in basketball. Like, neither one had the ball. It was a jockey for position. TKR was just stronger and moved him. And if his hand was on his back, well, if you've ever jumped next to somebody, your hand has to go somewhere. And it wasn't like shoving him in the back. It was just resting there.
You know what
Anyway,
I don't care about is that play. Because guess what? That clip just showed everyone in the world TKR's finishing touch on the kill. Like, that's all I thought it was. Is like, thanks for sharing TKR tipping it in for the win.
yeah, thanks for keep showing me over and over that
I
we won
love
this
it,
game.
dude. Show me a million times because I'll watch it every time, and then I'll go talk shit to everyone in the comment thread. I had a really bad night of dunking on people. I'll admit it. I was victory lapping hard.
Oh
There's
yeah,
a lot
look,
of
I kept sending this, if you could see it. It just says mad about Purdue on every post I saw.
I
Um,
got to send the Peter Parker gonna cry. That's my favorite one after games. So
heck yeah. Blake says all legs by TK. Yeah, it was incredible. Um, Rick has said, I think when Painter has 5 or more days to prep for a team, they tend to overthink the game plan. So this is an interesting thought here, because I kind of agree. Painter's almost better on short. Like, here's the 3 things you got to focus on in this game, and that's it. We got to do those 3 things, and let's go play basketball. And this team feels like they're better. Yeah, giving guys too much. Like, and
I know this feeling, man.
Painter's such an analytical guy that he's feeding them so much information that it gets too much.
I know that feeling all too well when you give me too much time to think about something, especially since Rick has said smart guys. It's downhill, brother.
Yeah.
Because I mean, my brain is just so big that like I'm planning out every scenario. Like look at this giant head, bro. You think I can't fit everything in there?
Oh my God.
I
Harvesting Harold agrees that your brain is huge.
About my head.
Yeah, about your head. That you're a smart guy.
Bro.
He agrees you're a
Thanks
smart
a lot,
guy.
Harvesting Harold.
Yeah, you're a really smart fella. All right, let's go through the players here. We're not going to spend forever just on the recap here because we want to preview the upcoming game as well. But let's start with TK. Obviously, the man of the hour. Goes 4 for 4 from the foul line, like you mentioned. That was awesome. 8 for 10 from the field. That push shot is falling now. He draws 7 fouls, while only committing 2. And doesn't have an assist, which was a little odd, but scores 20 points, to go with 8 rebounds, 7 fouls drawn. Shoots extremely efficient. So what up, John Roberts? A 3-day beard shows up in a day. I just scream he's an AI. Hey, this is what happens, dude.
Derek changed the settings on me.
Yeah, I did. I had to go adjust. He was looking a little too. He wasn't looking creepy enough, so I said, "Let's go with the stash."
The stash isn't allowed.
And I changed his occupation to
500.
fireman.
Yeah.
So I had to get him the stash.
This stash has to stay away from schools, dude.
Yeah. He can't be within 100 feet of a school anymore. It's fine. I'll change him next week. Maybe I'll put a Fu Manchu on him. Who knows?
Oh man, you don't want the Fu Manchu coming back, Chief. That's a different person you're dealing with.
Well, the Fu Manchu Dalton is a different breed. He's the dad who starts, getting a little handsy with his kid, hitting him in the back of the head a little bit too much, and drinking a little too much tequila. It gets kind of funky. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, TKR was great. What were your thoughts on his game and just really how he's been in this tournament so far? Because it's been pretty impressive.
He's the only reason we're here.
Yeah.
It ain't. I'll say, man. I mean, Fletcher's hitting great. 4 of 8. He was 3 for 4, 4 for 4 last game.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to see those two kind of take over in the absence of another player that really we need to perform very well, who did show up late in the game yesterday but wasn't there for the first half. TK, he's having a legendary run, man. People will talk about this in Purdue circles for a long time, man. It's going to be hard to forget, and it'll be extremely sad win out or don't win out to watch a player like Trey that we've known for all this time. All of them, but Trey specifically for me, because we've just watched so much progression of this kid and watch him become the man of the court. Like, whoever's on him and knows they're guarding him probably cries themselves to sleep the night before. So
yeah, for me, like, I think maybe my favorite moment of the entire season was just the joy after he made this, watching some of the locker room videos. Like, Trey's a pretty quiet, calm guy who doesn't really get too high, too low most of the time. And just the smiles, the jubilation, like, this was his moment, man. And for a guy who's been second fiddle to Edey and then Braden and Fletcher, and he's always been in the background, but like quietly assassinating from the background. And for him to get his moment, for me, was just awesome. Like,
yeah,
I love this guy. Like, I think he's one of the hardest working dudes out there. He's built like a tank. He loves the game. He's so analytical and smart and philosophical about everything. Like, I just think that a lot of times we forget about Trey when we talk about stars, and this was his star moment. And he's been so good this whole tournament that, if we end up making a Final Four, this will go down as like, he led this team, and that falls into the line, and we'll get to him next, is, one thing about Braden Smith is he's never really been the team leader in these moments. Like, he's never been the guy that carried Purdue in the big, people say the Houston game, but like, if you remember that game, it was all passing. Like, he didn't take over from an offensive, like, shooting standpoint. And we've seen him do it in other games, but just not in these tournament games. And that, we really need it from him moving forward because two of the big three is great. That'll win us a lot of games. But to beat a team like Arizona or maybe Michigan after that or Duke, if down the line, you need all three of those big guys. And you need them all at their A game. And Braden's been at about a C game here for a while with a random A game here and there. But yeah, Trey, really, really happy for the guy. He was excellent. Again, he feels like the guy that's like, he's not going to let us just lose. Him and Fletcher, like it really feels like they want this bad. And it's obvious. And it's awesome. Yeah, because of the DJ minutes. That's the only reason we made the Elite Eight. Yeah, DJ's minutes were yet again god awful. We won't talk about him, but I will say this. Once he dropped that pass that just looked like a guy that didn't have hands and just had nubs at the end, like I was like, this is the end of your run. You're not playing again in the incident. Without true foul trouble, like I'm talking TKR and Clough, because we'll just bring Benter in. You're not playing anymore. This is where I'm like, man, I wish we had Raleigh Burgess all year. Because having one more big that's functional would be so huge for this team. Blake says Braden will bounce back tomorrow. Let's book it. And he says Braden's been a vocal leader. Yeah, I mean, Braden's got his emotions in check, and that's been good. Let's get to Braden. So, ends up with a somewhat okay-ish stat line for Braden. Plays 37 minutes, goes 6 for 16 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3. I mean, the shot's got to fall at some point. He missed 2 free throws, only had 2 rebounds, only 5 assists, 2 turnovers, did have 2 steals. And you mentioned he did kind of come around at the end of the game there, but what were your thoughts on him, and what do we need from Braden? Like, we have 3 games left, and none of them are going to be easy. Like, what do we need from this guy?
I just think he needs legs. His legs look – that's
They
why
do.
when he's shooting fadeaways, they're all short. It's concerning. We saw it at the beginning of at the end of his freshman year. The legs were gone with him and Fletch. Everything was short. We looked rough, and I mean, he's handling, 16 points is nothing to frown about, 6 of 13, but the 0 from 3, he's got to figure out a way to hit threes. That's where we really need him. Like on a night like last night where we're just trash from 3, like I can't put it any other way. It was just bad, man. They weren't all heavily contested, but I'm not going to close the door on Braden. Like he's still, All-American. He's still the best point guard to ever play the game of college basketball. Like to really say anything negative about him is just ignorant at this point. Like he's proven himself already. He has nothing left to prove besides a natty. So however he has to get it done with this team, then by all means figure out that way. If it's passing the whole time, if it's getting a couple of crazy steals at the end of the game or causing havoc on defense, then by all means. So that's what I think on it.
Yeah, Rick has said, to be fair, I truly feel like in so many spots in the last 7 games, he's led to a spark on defense. So this is important because, like, with everything Braden, we always want to look at shots and percentages, but, like, his value obviously lies in so many other things, which he also said here. And, he did have that little 4-0 run by himself last night. He picks that dude's pocket, gets us the lead back in a moment where I think the whole fan base was probably going, are we really about to go out to a effing 11 seed at this stage? And he put that spark in there, and you can tell, like, even that last shot that he missed, it was a good look that he probably makes 8 out of 10 times, and it just gave him a bad roll. He had that one bucket today where it, like, did the little forward rim, back rim, finally rolls in, and I was like, maybe that's the spark. So I really do hope that moving forward, we're due for a Braden explosion, like where he goes 4 for 5 from 3. Yeah, I read this earlier. This is a good point. Let's try it. I say I don't think he's going to enter a game again, but
the only way that I think we could help DJ by grabbing controllers is if we go into the player customization settings and we add awareness, the awareness stat, and we bump that to about 84 because right now it's about 32. And we might add about 25 pounds to DJ. I'm not giving up on DJ either. I
No,
just don't think we need to see him
this year.
against the very elite of the elite, which we are headed into.
We're literally about to play if we win the first one, the two best, which we just beat one of the two, but two of the best front courts in all of college basketball. Assuming Michigan wins their side, it could be Iowa State, in which case you're going to see another team that's just a monster of a team.
Give me Iowa State again.
Hey, we'll get to our picks coming up, but I think I've got a read on this. He said that's a really important point. Rickus did. I want to say I'm proud of this team for not doing the hang your head shot. That was my most frustrated part of this entire season. Wins and losses happen. My frustration got really bad when we started doing that shit, and I'm glad that we got through it. And it doesn't seem to be happening. Henry says, "Yo, what up, Henry? Can't wait for the quote of the day." The quote of the day will be coming from Henry at some point today. He says, "We are beating Arizona. I'm ready to get hurt again." Love that, dude. We all feel you. That's a global feeling for Purdue fans.
Do you know that promise I made the other day on the show about drinking a beer and if we make the Final Four in Indy? Do you know what day that happens to fall on?
Is that the 1 year mark?
That would be 1 day before my 1 year mark.
Dang. So you have to do it at midnight.
No, I have to drink a beer at the Final Four, which is 1 day, 1 full day before my 1 year mark.
Well, some people can make it a year.
I'm in a real pickle, but only Purdue can decide my fate. And you know what? I'm not going to be mad at them either. Well, I won't say that, but if I'm drinking a beer at the Final Four, I'm not going to be mad at anyone.
No, 100%. Let's jump to Fletcher because Fletcher's been great. Scores 18 in this game, has 3 rebounds. Didn't draw a foul. Thought that was weird. But adds in 3 assists, no turnovers. Thought he was great. 2 for 2 from the line, 4 of 8 from 3. Not great from the 2-point line, but he did have that one mid-range that he shot on 1 foot half sideways that went in that was like, I think everybody in existence was like, what the hell are you doing? And then boom, he knocks it in. I'm like, oh my God. What are your thoughts on Fletcher? Because this guy has been red hot for like a month. I mean, I'm talking 50+% from 3 for a month on a high volume.
It's the Fletcher we know. The BGF. The big game Fletch. He cannot be stopped. The higher the opponent is ranked or believed in, the better the game Fletcher is going to have. And we know this. And he will steal a chair this year from the Final Four.
You remember what he did against Arizona last year? Or no, 2 years ago?
That was in the Indy Classic, right?
Yeah, you remember what Arizona was?
Pretty sure he did 27 points.
Against number 1 in the country, Arizona.
Yeah, so the bigger the game, the bigger the matchup. I might expect 40 from Fletch in this next game.
Yeah. Henry says everyone who knows ball knew Fletcher would play like this. Yes, we are ball knowers, hopefully somewhat, and we knew this. We've been preaching it. I don't know. I was going to ask Ripset what RIP.
It sounds like Minnesota, and I want nothing to do with that place.
Yeah, St. Pauli's, bro. I didn't understand it. Henry also throws in that Painter owns Tommy Lloyd, 3-0 against Arizona. This Arizona team is slightly built different, and we'll get to them. Happy for Fletch, man. There's that one still shot after the game after TK hits that, and Fletch just arms in the air. You can tell, like, Fletch wants to go out on top, man. This guy loves basketball. He loves Purdue, and he ain't, like, again, just like TKR, I wish we could say it about the whole big 3, and I think we will by the end of this run. I don't think Braden's going to go out not fighting against Arizona. Like, I truly think he's going to have a great game. I just hope that we can keep them all rolling here. The only people that haven't done anything really are the role players. Like, your Omer hasn't had a big game. Like, where is the moment for Omer? Where is the moment for Benter to just knock down 2 or 3 in a row? Like, it's got to come. It has to. We need it. How about tomorrow? That would be fun.
Is it the same thing we dealt with in the Final Four? Maybe coming on them? That I didn't mean that, but anyways, moving forward, is it the shooting depth?
Oh, like the depth perception? Well, I think Fletcher loves that. Fletcher. The other guys, like, the Omer, he's never, like, he played in Israel. he probably has never played in arenas like he's playing in right
I
now.
don't know. Europe's got some crazy,
But they're
crazy
more like
arenas.
jam-packed,
Right.
smaller. Like this is a huge. They're playing in football stadiums and hockey
Stadiums.
arenas. Like,
Yeah.
and same with Benter. Like Benter didn't play last year. He's never shot in. Like, he played in Indiana high school gyms that were 9,000 people, but never like this. And we need them to have a game. Like they're getting attempts. They have to knock some down. It's really important. Kim
Just
Pom MVP Fletch.
do anything.
Yeah.
The bench. That's all I'm asking. Like Jakari had that nasty dunk last night, but that was literally it. But he also didn't play very much. So
Yeah, Henry says the bench has been embarrassing this tournament besides Queens. Well, Queens is a mid-major, so I would expect them. That's low-level competition. But yes, it's time to step up. The Omer post-game presser was rough. Would like to see. Yeah, I mean, you can tell Omer really, really cares and wants this. Like, he comes out and basically says he lets his team down. And I'm like, bro, we got you. It's good. Okay. I love that you care like this. And that he's almost wired like Braden in a sense where I'm like, he's going to hit the next one. Like,
I feel like the entire bench feels that way.
yeah.
Like I don't foresee that Jack wants to come out and not do much. Like
Yeah.
he's a big moment guy from high school, and waited a whole year to get in on this. So um, I don't. The only one that I just can't get a read on is DJ. Like I can't tell like if it's all about him or if he actually cares. Like I I can't get a
He's
read on
tough.
it because it's like I don't know. He whines too much.
He feels like, and I don't like saying this, so sorry if you hate this, but like he feels 1 foot out the door to me. Like ever since his minutes went from like a split to like when Clough started playing 30 and it dropped to 10 and then it dropped to 5, it just feels like when he does come in the game, like he's so unengaged. Like he's pressing so hard to do something correctly that those are the times you can do nothing correct. Like if anybody's like if I'm a golfer, if you play golf and you're 2 shots down with 3 holes to play and you start pressing, like I got to do something miraculous. That's when you're going to make a triple bogey. You're going to make a 7. You got to stay calm in that moment and go, I just have to stay my route and hope the other guy makes a mistake. You can't force the other guy to do anything. You have to, and he just seems so out of himself there. And yes, listen, this is so funny because I'm sitting there with my dad watching this game right when JB comes in. My dad's like, oh, he's not a big, like, Jack Benter should be playing yet, even though he loves Benter. I'm like, hey, he's in there to take a charge. My dad's like, that's not going to happen. And then, like, 2 minutes in, he's like, boom, charge. And my dad was like, well, he was moving, but whatever. I was like, we got it, Dad. We got it. He did it. Yeah, Jack Benter he's that guy. He's going to always take a charge. It's who he is. Yeah, I agree here. Ripset says that Queens game showed how much confidence plays into it. Yeah, they knew, like, when we're up and our bench comes in, feels like they play really well. When it's a tight game and they're in, it's a little like pants down, or, shitting down their leg type of situation. I was gonna say peeing down their leg, and I said pants, and I'm not perfect, guys. I mean, I'm not an AI. Okay, this is real life.
Our bench is pants down, baby.
Pants down. They kind of are, dude. They walk out there like
real pants up.
somebody come get you, some type of thing. This is a good point by Blake. If Omer misses his first or second, though, he has to. Yeah, he seems like now the mid range. He hit that one last night. I'm like, shoot that every single time. It's the most beautiful shot in basketball. But the 3 ball, if you miss 1 or 2, we don't need volume from you, buddy.
Does next year with CJ and Omer both playing, does the mid range become the most effective shot in America?
Well, you'd think with those 2 and Braden, like it is like our most effective
Right,
shot.
that's what I'm saying. Is like everyone's like, oh, it's the worst shot in basketball.
Well,
Like
Ertl does it too.
I'm saying, man, it's like, is it though? TKR's push shot from 15. You got CJ who's a bucket from 12 to 18, and then Omer never misses. So
Yeah.
the chat's going crazy today. What's up, guys? We
Gotta give
appreciate
DJ
it.
time. I think DJ knows he's not ready for the physicality. I don't think he's leaving. His dad knows he needs to develop. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I hope he doesn't. Because I do think, like, I still see mock drafts that say like next year he's going to be a top 5 pick, and I'm like, I
Yeah,
just don't
these are
know.
non-ball knowers, Chief. Like
Yeah,
this guy
like
needs time.
I think in 2 years, his junior year, he could be excellent, like
Oh
truly,
yeah.
truly excellent.
He's a
Uh,
build like Harms. Like honestly, everyone hates on Harms, but the dude was a baller. He was just
he's
emotional.
Harms with 3 more inches of height
Right. That's what
and
I'm
like
saying.
a little more. I think post moves. Like Harms didn't have a lot in the post. Like he was more of like a kind of sneak around guys. I don't know. We'll
Pop
see.
and shoot.
He seems lost or frustrated. Yeah, this isn't a bash DJ thing. Could it be that he sees Zhao coming in and he's going to be the new bird?
Zhao.
I don't know who Zhao is. I think you mean Sinan Juan, but
We can't be doing that,
we
brother.
can't do that, my guy. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe people forget he wasn't walking.
Zhao.
Yeah.
That's
DJ,
hilarious.
he's fine. Yeah, Henry says, "Mark my words. If we get Krivas in foul trouble, we will win." We'll get to that game. God, Henry always trying to jump ahead. All the whining from X about TKR is hilarious. He hit the weight room. Yes, yeah, hit the
Get
damn weight
bigger.
room. All right, let's jump to a couple last players, and then we'll move on to the preview with Arizona here. I want to hit on Oscar. Not his best work. Did get in foul trouble, obviously, but still finishes with 11 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers, 4-7 shooting. I mean, I think that's about what we need from him. Like, if he gets 2 or 3 more rebounds and has 11 and 9, I think I'm good with that. But,
Yeah,
you know,
that's 6 in
the
front of
6
his
hurts.
mom. His mom makes that whole journey to see him get 6 rebounds.
Well, he only got
Jane,
28 minutes because he fouls out,
did-
but
Jane deserves better than that, Chief.
give Jane more than that, Oscar. We love your mom, dude. She's the greatest.
The goat. She's the goat of moms.
She's the goat. Mom goat. Goat mom. But yeah, any thoughts on Oscar in this game other than like rebound better, buddy?
Just seemed like playing dumb last night. Like he did have a few clutch plays and like the tip dunk was a tip dunk. I
Yeah.
don't like the call on that. It was off the rim. Like that's an actionable ball by rule. So they did the exact same thing, got it. I don't like that. I think that's bullshit to have no better words for it, but we need more. Against Arizona, he's going to have to just play his game, man. The footwork is crazy. It just seems like he doesn't, I don't know, does he not believe in himself or what, dude? Because when you get it on the block, like, go. Like, your footwork is the best thing I've seen since Zach Edey. Like, Clough is capable of so much more, man. It's just,
Well, he'll be
I want
huge
to
in this
see it.
Arizona game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like him not getting in foul trouble is going to be absolutely, absolutely crazy. And Rick says it. If we don't get a good 35 minutes tomorrow, we're screwed. And yeah, I just need him to be available. I don't even need him to do much, really. Just like he's got to be a big body in there because when we get to Arizona preview, like this team is huge. Yeah, Painter did. We talked about this. Painter did sell without challenging. I mean, I don't know what the hell he was doing on a couple of those. But let's go to CJ real quick. Just because like the question leading up to this game for everybody was, is CJ playing? And he does play. And I think he played a really good game. He plays 31 minutes in a game we weren't sure he was ever going to get in. And I just thought that, he starts us off with those 2 middies, goes 0 for 4 from 3, which sucked. I mean, you look at the whole team, Fletcher's 4 for 8. The rest of the team goes 0 for 12. 0 for 12. And Fletcher made the first 2 of the game. So after the first 2, we go 2 for 18. I think Painter brought that up in his presser. And you win the game. And it's not like we dominated them we beat them by 1 rebound. But we only had 4 turnovers. So, I mean, that was huge. But what was your thoughts on CJ in this game? I mean, he gets 8 boards, 2 offensive, 6 defensive, 2 assists. Again, no turnovers. Just thought he did his role so well.
Yeah, CJ played his game last night, and it was fantastic. And you can tell that leg's bothering him.
Yeah.
I mean, like I talked about a little earlier, it's like on those 3-point shots, the kick wasn't there, like the get up.
Mm-hmm.
So the midi was looking good. And then he kind of had that one forced mid range. I think he thought he got fouled.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, the defense, he was like they were just hitting stupid shots.
Oh, my God.
Like he's right in Tremont Mark's face or Jordan Pope's face. Like his hand couldn't have been in any better position. And they're like those Tremont Mark flip shots are.
They're
How do
nasty.
you defend? Like CJ did everything he should have there, and I thought it was just a phenomenal game on a bum leg. And let's hope like this day of rest gets it even better because he's gonna have a huge assignment on Burries tomorrow night.
Yeah. I thought it was big that he played so many minutes and the end of the game. Like clearly, it may have been bothering him a little, but like he didn't feel like he needed a big break. He
Right,
felt good. Let me hit some of these comments real quick.
right.
Ripset said Oscar had some insane rebounds. He had a one-hander
Yeah,
at his hip. No idea how
I
he got
agree
that.
on that one. When he pulled it out of two players,
Dude,
I was like, "What?" How
I have
did-
no idea how he gets some of the boards he gets. It's
it was
absolutely
nuts,
incredible.
man. He pulled it out of two guys.
Yeah, yeah. He's a special rebounder. Mama goats are called nannies. Nanny
Uh,
Clough.
can't do that. Cannot do that, Blake. I got roasted on Twitter by Oscar's mom for calling her an older lady once,
Yeah.
so I cannot call her nanny.
Yeah, we cannot call her Nanny Clough. Although maybe
I
she would like that. I don't
I ain't
know.
getting. I'm not getting burned by Jane Clough again on Twitter, dude. I just can't happen.
Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that smoke, okay?
Uh,
Rickus says, I don't need Clough to score. I need him to ball hunt off the boards and put his body. Yeah, 100%. That's his role. He's supposed to get the baskets that he goes and rebounds and puts back. That was Blake agrees that was an incredible rebound. Henry says he thought CJ looked very good. I think he played good defense too, but Mark couldn't miss. Yeah, we just said that. Like the shots that, not only that, like, did you hear about Pope was playing on a broken foot?
dumb.
That's crazy. To play on an
Dumb.
actual broken foot is crazy. And then Mark,
That like.
he
Oh
sprained
yeah.
his.
You can go into your segment right now
Which one? Oh, I'm not. No, we're not. No.
where you tell everybody that I'm superior intelligence.
Oh, here, back to the
And
brain.
I was right about
Yeah,
Mr.
you were
Caleb
right about Caleb
Foster.
Foster. I didn't know guys played on broken feet. Okay, this sounds crazy to me. And now I have to change everything I thought about the rest of this tournament because I was 100% sure Duke was losing tonight. But if Caleb Foster is ready to go, and he actually truly is ready to go, it changes things. Okay.
That game last
you
night
were
shows
right.
me it doesn't matter if your foot's broken.
Yeah, Pope and freak. What did you see the Mark's ankle turn? That was nasty.
It touched the floor.
And then he freaking just keeps knocking down shots. Like God. Henry says thought CJ looked very good. I think he played good defense too, but Mark couldn't miss it. Yeah, I think I just read that. CJ always has an offensive putback. It's like clockwork. Yeah, he finds them rebounds and he just slices. He's a sneaky little fella. Mark reminded me of that DeMar DeRozan. That yeah, like just hitting shots that you're like, or even I don't want to compare him to Curry, but some of the level of like that one he hit over Benter. Benter is in his grill and it's like so quick. He just flips it up.
Flip.
It's
The flip.
it's so crazy. Blake mentions a good point here. We won second chance points 22-12, free throws 15-8. Yeah, that's how you overcome them hitting 11 threes. 100%. 100%. Hats off to Pope, man. Dude's a warrior. I wish Anthony Richardson had some of that shit Pope has. Fair enough. I wish Anthony Richardson just never came to the Colts, if we're just being honest about this.
Maybe the Colts could make better decisions.
Yeah.
How about we put it back on the Colts?
We finally got one great quarterback, and he hated Indianapolis so much he said, I'm retiring at 29 years old. He was only cleared to travel, not play. Oh, you're talking about the
Foster's
Alabama guy.
playing.
No, he's talking about the Alabama guy.
Oh.
Holloway got cleared to travel. A
Oh
court
yeah.
order.
Who is surprised? Raise your hand in the chat if you're surprised. I'll wait for. We'll just sit here for a few minutes because I want to see all these hands. That an Alabama judge cleared some dumb shit for a player that doesn't deserve to be anywhere near college
he's
basketball.
kicked out of school, but he's like, well, he can go with
You
the
know,
team,
like
though.
and I'm an advocate of marijuana use. Like, I don't do it myself, but I'm not opposed to it. I used to do it all the time, but you don't. I went to Michigan all the time. I didn't buy pounds. You
Yeah.
don't need that much.
That's a lot.
You're being ridiculous.
If you need
like-
that much, you got a problem.
Yeah, like Alabama is always in some bullshit, man, and I think it's a reflection of their coach.
Blake, is this confirmed? Because I haven't heard this. I thought he was not playing, but that's crazy if he's playing.
Dude,
I saw something that said Nate Oates, a murderer and a drug trafficker, walk into a bar. Actually, no, they just walked into Alabama's arena.
Right.
Like,
It's
it's nuts, dude.
yeah, I mean I like I have to tiptoe this line because I can't say much as a previous user, but like I don't it's just dumb to me. Like you have everything in front of you. Go buy a joint.
Right.
Like have a joint. Smoke a
Yeah.
blunt.
Or just wait till like maybe March Madness is over.
Right.
Do
It's
it in the summer, my guy.
yeah, exactly. It's
Like you're getting
what?
paid a lot of money. Why do you need to sell weed?
Yeah,
Like it's so crazy.
stupid amounts, bro. It's like
wow.
you just
Anyway,
gotta. Some of these kids don't have like good role models or supervision, and this is what happens.
uh, yeah, I agree. That kick that he did turn his ankle on, like that wasn't a foul. You can't jump 3 feet forward,
No.
kick somebody, and go, "Yeah, I got me."
Yeah,
that was
stupid.
stupid. Hey, we both said stupid at the same time. Wonder why UNC isn't interested in Oates. Yeah, he's an absolute fucking joke. I really hope Alabama beats Michigan. I don't know if I do. This is like the two most hated head coaches in college basketball by everyone except their apparently boys. And I hate you. Can't stand Michigan fans and their coach. Why is it okay for the state and government to make money off pop, but not us people? Okay, we went sideways here. As someone in California, don't be moving around that kind of weight.
Hey, that's all I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, drop that down. Like just carry
Do
it out.
what you do, man. Do what you do, and but no one needs that much. That's all.
Rick starts off with death taxes, and I don't know what he's gonna say next. All right.
That says Texas.
Oh, death Texas map painter. That's funny. You should have tweeted that. That's good. 21-1 says Blake. Thank you, Blake, for keeping a tally on that. I always wonder where I stand. All right, let's get to the last few guys and jump to the Arizona game. That's what the people want. Let's just go to the bench real quick. Jack Benner plays 13 minutes. Jakari 9. Omer 9. They go a combined 2 for 7. 0 for 5 from 3. 0 for 2 from the line from Omer. They get you 4 total rebounds, and that's it. However, crazy enough, the highest plus minuses on the team came from Jack Benner and Jakari Harris. So that's why you can say sometimes plus minus doesn't always tell the whole story. Your smoke detector is almost as winning percentage as Arizona. Fair. It's an impressive detector. Henry, we are beating Arizona, Blake. That says Texas. Yeah, that's great. Death Texas Matt Painter. I wish
banner.
I would have put that on Twitter.
I love some chat banner, boys. You guys keep us going over here. This is fantastic. Great
Any thoughts on the bench?
Friday.
Great Friday. Any thoughts on the bench or any thoughts on the final, just the overarching thing about the Purdue game?
No, we fought. We won. The bench might as well have not shown up. I will say Omer's 3 defensive rebounds helped. I mean, because it seemed like we couldn't get stops sometimes. So any defensive rebounds should be rewarded with cheese. That's about it, man. There ain't much else to say about the bench. Just come out and do better. Don't let the moment get the best of you.
Yep. Great. Absolutely great performance to win that game. We didn't play well, but as Painter has said leading into this tournament the whole time, you're not going to shoot well for 6 straight games. And we just had one where we didn't, and we still won, and that's what it's all about. Now, moving forward, as we go on to this Arizona game, the shooting has to be there tomorrow. Like, we need to shoot 40+% from 3. I can't spell, but Derek can't read. Yes, thank you very much for that, pal. And, you should make fun of people who can't read because it's not as easy as it looks.
Let's not get sentimental here, Chief.
All right, Arizona, 35, I think, and 2. Absolutely obliterated Arkansas, which was surprising. Like, put up 109 points and only attempted 8 threes. It's such a crazy stat. I'll say this. I'm going to start off with this because all I've seen is every single media outlet, including some of the Purdue ones, saying that Purdue has no chance. Arizona's way too good. Okay, well, let me throw you this thought. the beginning of this season, Purdue was the number 1 overall best team, blah, 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 blah. We also had no chance against Michigan in the final of the Big Ten tournament. So tell us we have no chance. But Purdue has a chance in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Purdue can win this game. They're good enough to win this game. And Arizona is not quite as invincible as I think people think they are. I think that they played some beat-up teams in the Big 12. They beat Iowa State twice without Jefferson. They beat Kansas in one of the games Peterson didn't want to play. And then the other big-time games that they've played, a lot of them, they've been very close. Like, they've won some close games against the best teams they've played, like UConn, Florida. And they just aren't the juggernaut that people think. Now, they are extremely good. Don't get me wrong. Like, Purdue has to play almost perfect to win this game. But it isn't like an insurmountable force here. Like, Purdue can win this game, and I'm really getting tired of hearing everybody say we can't. And I think Purdue needs to go into this game with the mentality of everyone's against us. The world's against us. Let's go do our thing here. Like, this team is wired to want to prove people wrong, and I think this is the time to do it. And I'll hit a couple comments and let you say your piece to start this off. Arkansas's defense against Arizona was baffling to me. Let them shoot threes, pack the paint. I think that's what you got to do. You got to say, just dare Arizona to shoot threes. They're good at them. It's not like they're gonna, but they don't want to do that. And you can't just let them kill you in the paint. Yeah, this team lives for these type of moments, these games. I agree. Braden TKR pick and roll needs to be a bigger focal point. I thought we completely missed the target in the last game, not running that, spamming that over and over. We have to do it in this game because another team that plays straight drop coverage. Like, Braden should be able to come off these pick and rolls and be either open for three or the mid-range, or somebody's going to have to help over and he can kick. It's going to be important. Give me number 3 in March and let's ride. Agree. Henry says, give me number 4 in March and let's ride. Go. Now, this will be a fun matchup, Koa Pete and TKR. Yeah, Rickus wants us to keep saying that they can't. Yeah, I kind of agree. That's kind of how I ended it a little. And just don't let Burry shirt. So what are your thoughts here initially on Arizona?
I think they are a juggernaut, but I also used to slay juggernauts on Halo, so I know it can be done. Old school reference there. If you're an old school gamer like me, I'm 35. We played Halo. There was a game called Juggernaut.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Beyonce song or whatever.
No, talking about Halo, okay. The game. And we slayed juggernauts, and I think Purdue needs to do the same. They need to take a page out of my Halo book, and I think it can be done, man. We are going to need bench performance in this game. It's going to be pertinent to a victory because they're going to attack our bigs, and if foul trouble is an issue, that's how Arizona can just absolutely murder you.
Yep.
And they're an offensive rebounding juggernaut, like they are. They crash the offensive boards. They usually get them, but I don't think that they played somebody like Purdue. As you saw last night, like with Illinois, like the Big 12 talks so big, and, they are good. Like, we watched Iowa State come into Mackey, but we also played our worst basketball on Mackey. We're not at Mackey. This is a neutral court game, and Purdue thrives in neutral court and away games. This year, they seem to love it. They seem to hate Mackey. So, to say like that BJ goofball on CBS, I don't know where they get these freaking dorks. To say Purdue doesn't have one statistic over them, obviously open a statistic website and see that Purdue has a few. And there's a lot of places we can win. We're older, we're more mature, we're more experienced, and we have a lot more to lose than Arizona does in this game. These guys are going pro. Koa Pete probably is going pro. Burry's probably going pro. Our guys, we don't know what the next step is for them, so we have so much more to lose as Boiler fans.
Yep. Yeah, really good stuff there, man. I did want to just hit on this. I was going to hit on it at the beginning. Tiger Woods was just arrested for a DUI. Flipped his car again. Refused a breathalyzer.
Somebody said it was an Uber.
No, he was driving. I just saw the update from Adam Schefter. Tiger Woods was arrested and charged with DUI, property damage, and refusal to submit per the sheriff department in Florida. This guy is a crazy fella. I'll put it that way.
There's something wrong in that ticker, bub.
Oh, dude, there's been something wrong since he was a child, and his dad freaking made him hit 1,000 golf balls a day and told him that he was going to be the greatest golfer that's ever lived. Imagine being told that your whole life and then meeting those expectations, and it's still not enough. Like,
I did that too, dude. My dad told me you're going to be the greatest concrete salesman to ever live, and here I am, dude. I'm having trouble with it.
Yeah, dude, no matter how much I program you, it doesn't work. Your AI is messed up. I love this from Henry. Should Purdue even show up to this game? According to the media, we have no chance. And then he throws me with this. Arizona has not played a team as good as Purdue. Don't at me. I love you, Henry. That's great. Oh, he did. Scheffler said he refused the breathalyzer. He refused a urine test. Oh, he was on the Ambien.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Mixing booze and Ambien, or was it like an actual DUI not with booze involved?
I don't know. There's not a ton of detail.
Ambien can cause a DUI.
Well, and it sounds like it was drugs. It was probably not, which is the same thing that happened to him before. The guy's he just played Monday in the TGL. It was the first time he's played back in his golf league. First time he's played again, and he was supposed to play in the Masters, and I was super excited, like, yay, Tiger's back. Anyway, all right. So as far as Arizona goes, they're going to do a few things from an offensive standpoint. They want to play fast. They want to get in transition. They really like Braden Berry's, for instance, not necessarily a great half-court offense type of guy. He's more of a shooter in the half-court, but he loves to get in transition. He's extremely good. When they do get in transition, they kind of run this like early drag screen in transition where they run a quick like ball screen before the defense gets set and just go downhill straight to the basket. They do it all the time. It's almost like I'm not talking like a full fast break. I'm talking defensive. They get a rebound, they start going, and then they'll run a screen before anybody gets set. They're not really setting up anything. It's not like Purdue. And then they like to run horns. So if you just keep an eye, everything they do is centered around either driving to the basket or getting it inside. And it's not necessarily traditional post-ups. It's more of like somebody drives, they kick it over to somebody else, they get it inside. And, they have elite scorers that from the inside that can do that in Koa Pete, Krivas, and then, some of their other guys, are really good inside. So guarding on the perimeter and eliminating penetration, if I'm Purdue, I'm just packing the paint. Like, I'm going, hey, shoot it. But then that's a fine plan until you realize they're also one of the best, if not the best, rebounding team in America offensively. Like, they have the single best offensive rebounder that comes off their bench. So, what do you think Purdue needs to do just on the defensive side to kind of slow these guys down? Like, to me, it's like you got to make this a half-court game and get back in transition. Like, that's number one.
Yeah, I think, honestly, this sounds too simple, but we got to play our game, not their game.
Right.
If we're going to try to run with them, it's going to get out of control. It'll be Michigan State all over again. It's like we can't play that game, so slow the ball down, run our sets, almost Iowa them to death. It's like, because that's what they want. They want us to get out and go with them. They've got the athletes. We don't. We can't play that game. I'm just saying play within ourselves, and that gives us the best chance. And fire Lusk. That's all I'm saying, dude. Like,
fair.
If we're gonna be high hedging, and that's what you can almost book it right now. Gonna be high hedging with Koa Pete rolling backwards. Like,
if we high hedge, we're losing this game.
That's
like,
it's coming.
Like, they have a monster, gigantic human being in the center and Koa Pete.
And
then they have a 6'7" wing. Well, Inawaka comes off the bench, and he's the best offensive rebounder in America.
Right.
Like, it's crazy. Henry thinks it's easy. Painter just needs to outcoach Lloyd like he did that fraud Dusty May.
Well, that's it, folks. That's the show.
That's the show.
It's been really good seeing you guys.
We'll just have Henry put a few comments every show, and we'll get done. We get out of here way faster.
Boy.
They do run a lot of, like, even though they're big, it's kind of weird how they play. It's not like we're like maybe what you might think of where they're just throwing two bigs down low. they will run 5-out spacing with bigs that can't shoot. Like Pete Krivos and the guy that comes off the bench, none of them can shoot. They are not shooters. And like I think Pete's like 6 of 19 on the year, and the other guys just don't do it. So, but they will spread it because Barry's and Bradley are so good at getting to the rim that it's they got Krivos, but we got Daniel Jacobson. That's fair.
Rickus, we do appreciate your Tiger Woods updates.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's just a lot of people on here probably don't care as much, but basically Tiger Woods is a loser, but also the greatest winner that's ever existed. So
Right.
He's kind of an anomaly in every sense of the word. He might be the definition of an anomaly.
He's Michael Jordan with a drug problem.
Yeah, instead of a gambling problem.
Yeah, right.
Every superstar has a problem.
That's fine. Gambling's okay. Because he has the money to back it up.
Little Wayne sips syrup. Everybody's got a problem.
Yeah, we all have them.
If they run 5 out, just keep the bigs in the paint. Yeah, that sounds easy. It's
incapable.
Basketball is a weird game.
We're incapable of that.
We are incapable. It's
I texted Derek last night. He probably won't remember this, but I said, what the F is Clough doing out guarding Tremont Mark?
Yeah.
As they score inside, as that ugly red-haired guy.
Lawyers guarding freaking Bolakaitis or whatever his name is.
And his acne. So.
Yeah. Your job here was done. Sorry, Rickus. We thought maybe you were mad at us. And then the last thing they really do on their offensive side is run like a high pick and roll with Bradley. So Bradley's the guy that's going to initiate offense. Burries is not really the guy that does that. He will drive, but he's not going to be passing and dishing. That's Bradley. I'm interested to see how they match up with Braden, because they have that other dude too that's a 6'7" wing. Who guards him? I think they're probably going to switch it up quite a bit, but from an offensive standpoint, that's kind of what they do. They're going to run high pick and roll, 5 out sometimes. A lot of horns action. Where the 2 bigs are at the elbows, and Burries and Bradley can attack each side and kind of get into a 2-on-2 game. And then they're going to crash the offensive glass. I mean, that's what they do. It's who they are, and Purdue's got to be ready for that. I do want to go through some of their players in case anybody doesn't know. We're very familiar with them because they've been so good. We've watched a lot of their games, but not everybody does that. We have way more experience to make it count. Yep, it's true. That's one area that we definitely have an advantage in. Let's start with Braden Burries. So he's a freshman, probably going to be a top 15, top 20 pick in the NBA draft. Super, super, super talented. Can score pretty much everywhere. He can shoot threes. He can drive. He can hit the mid-range. But he is their best true scorer. He's also a pretty good rebounder for his size, and he's 6'4", 6'5", somewhere in that range. Probably going to be who I think Braden will be on. I assume they're going to so either Braden and CJ are going to be guarding Burries and Bradley. I don't know which one's which. I wouldn't put Braden on Bradley because I think it's too much work because he's always got the ball in his hands. But what's your thought on Braden Burries? I mean, the dude's a stud.
Yeah, just one of the best freshmen in the country. He's got a 126 offensive rating throughout the season. The dude can score from any level. Probably not the best passer you'll ever see, but he doesn't really need to be because he throws alley-oops or, shoots the ball. That's what he does. I think he'll be a matchup nightmare, but I think as long as CJ's leg is healed a little more, he'll be fine on him.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is not – it's kind of weird. He can take over a game at times, but at the same time, he is not the focal point of their offense. Their offense runs inside. Now, there's times where if they need a bucket late in the clock, he'll get the ball and he'll make something happen. That's who he is. But he's not – Arizona is extremely balanced compared to the teams we've played so far, in this tournament. Texas has 2 guys who are really good. Miami had 2 guys who are really good. Arizona will beat you from every position. Every position is a plus position for them. And it's going to be tough. But, yeah, he's 38% from 3. He shoots 83% from the free throw line. But, yeah, jumping to Bradley, another big-ish guard. Senior, been there, done that, 6'3", 6'4". Um, not like a Braden level or even close, like a facilitator, but still somebody who will start the offense and get it moving. A lot of Arizona's points come off rebounds, like or come off of like just a dude falling wide open because they have so many big dudes. And he is a aggressive driver to the basket, though. Not a great shooter, not high volume 3-point shooter, but does knock him down when he needs to. Didn't he let Dalton get out of his work clothes before making him get on the pod? Well, I mean,
Yeah, he told me if I wasn't on here at 5, I was fired. So
yeah,
now I don't know what I'm gonna do, folks. Like, this is my 3rd attempt at a podcast, so if this one fails, I'm done, fellas.
Yeah, that's a lot of responsibility on the listeners.
You'll never hear from me again. Jaden Bradley, he will get to the rim.
Yeah.
And if we can't stay in front of him, it would be crazy for me not to say that he will cause foul trouble where we don't want it, because our guards can't stay in front of people. Yes. Omer legacy game, we need one. It would be huge for him. I know he's feeling some type of way, but sometimes that can feed into the game. And when you're down like that, you have to see one go down early to pull out of that. So,
yeah,
that's all I've got for Bradley. He's a good guard. He's athletic, and he is not a great matchup for us as how we play defense this year.
I mean, he's Big 12 Player of the Year, whether you agree with it or not. I mean, the guy's good. He's a great defender. I assume he is the one that will be guarding Braden. Just a big, athletic, powerful, kind of like smart, all around ball player. Like, I mean, this is just a dude that you kind of want to build a team around. Like, he's not going to go get you 30, but he's also not going to make big time mistakes. He's not going to shoot bad shots. He's going to put your team in position to win the game. And that's what you want from a point guard, from a leader. Also, if Dalton did leave, it would become the Big D podcast, not the Single D podcast. But also, it would also just disband because I'm not going to.
No one's watching that.
So, yeah, I mean, Jameson might watch it still, but that's about it. And that's true love.
What a
Henry
guy.
says, "Yeah, put Cox on Bradley. It's a no-brainer." I agree.
That's interesting.
And honestly, just put Cox wherever you can put Cox. I mean, we're just being honest. I mean,
that's what I've been doing my whole life. So
putting Bradley in the bag of Cox, though, I like that idea. I think that's the only option, really, because Braden you don't want him chasing around Bradley the whole game. Put him on Burries. Plus, Braden's got that extra, like he's got like Superman long arms, crazy stretchy arms. Could be good for disrupting somebody like Burries too. Big 12 is overrated. We saw it yesterday. We will see it again today and tomorrow. He's aggressive today, and I'm enjoying
hell yeah, bro.
I'm enjoying every minute of it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Koa Pete. So big old freshman, 6'8". This is going to be the TKR matchup, and I'm here for it. This is going to be a great matchup from two great power forwards. He is very good on the inside, a very, very physical driver, rebounder. Can't shoot free throws worth a lick, like 50-something%. And doesn't have much going outside of down low. Like, even from like 10 feet, 8 feet, he doesn't have a lot. Like, he is going to get the ball, and he is going to go to the hoop every time. He can dunk, he can jump. He's fun. He's a good player. What are your thoughts on this guy?
Cool. Trey is going to put Koa Pete in hell. Just like he does everyone he plays against, and no one ever notices how much Trey puts opposing power forwards in hell. Koa Pete is essentially a similar player to BUZZER. Plays a lot like him, can dribble, whatever. Don't care. TKR, balls.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is a matchup TKR is going to take perfect. Like personally, like he's going to want this. And he's going to go, a freshman? That's meat. That's done. And, Koa Pete gets so many more accolades than Trey without really doing anything to deserve it necessarily. Like, he's great, but he's not better than Trey.
He's never played someone like Trey.
And you're telling Trey, you get to guard a guy for most of this or all of this game that doesn't shoot threes, that's not a perimeter player. Like, you just got to bang bodies down low. This could be the one game, though, where you could see some foul trouble from Trey, and that scares me a little bit. I think from Purdue's standpoint, it's important to get Trey the ball on offense early to try to get their guy in foul trouble before they get our guy in foul trouble. It's going to be a little bit of a chess match. Like, I think this whole game, as long as we keep it close, comes down to who gets in foul trouble first. Because if our bigs go out, we're in trouble. They have a little more depth there, but the depth that they have is not offensive depth. It's just rebounding depth. So if we get Krivas or Pete out or both, just to where like they have to start being more careful. It's not even that they're not playing, but when they get 2 fouls and they can't be as aggressive, they can't be as physical, I think that's when Purdue can really kind of take advantage and use their physicality as well down low. Because Clough is a big boy too, man, and TKR is a big, strong dude. Like, we're one of the few teams that can actually match up to their 4 and 5. Michigan is one, Florida would have been one. Like, but say like a Nebraska, they don't have guys to go bang bodies with these dudes. So it's going to be big for Purdue to maintain that. And I think everybody's right. I think Trey's going to get this dude. And then let's jump to Krivas. I'm not going to pronounce his first name, but it looks somewhat like a mojito. And
Mojito Krivas.
A monster of a human being. Like, think Edie. Like, I'm really, like, he is big. He is not just tall. He is a big, big boy. Pretty good shot blocker. Pretty good rebounder. He can be exploited on pick and roll. If we can get them to switch him onto Braden at times, that he will get cooked. He does not have a lot of speed laterally. What are your thoughts on this guy?
There's not a lot to say that hasn't been said. He's huge. He's not fast. So if we can get switches and people aren't fighting over screens or just going under because of how terrible our 3-point shooting has been, that would be my thing. If I'm Tommy Lloyd, I would make Purdue beat me from 3, go under everything, don't switch. But we'll see what happens. Krivas is a beast. He will be a load for Clough to handle, but if anybody can handle it, it's Oscar Clough.
Yep. I agree. Purdue's got to really focus on scoring the ball. I think you're right. They're going to just let us kind of shoot threes. For me, I'm good with that. We just had a bad shooting game. We're fairly due. Like, we're pretty much due for a good one now. Give me Fletcher, CJ, Braden. Give me these guys shooting threes, and let's go ahead and just go like 15 for 25 and put this game away. Because that's one thing about Arizona. If you are hitting a lot of threes, they're not going to do it back. They're just going to keep going inside. So could be a big game for that. My worry in this game is the Benter minutes. Can Benter keep up? Like, can we rebound at all when Benter? Because their bench guy that comes in is the best rebounder in America. So, like, you're trading Benter for, say, TKR or Clough, and you're bringing in the best on their side. It could get ugly on a rebounding side. So my goal in this game is to keep it within 5 or 10 rebounds. And then we'll hit these last couple players and then just kind of go to our ending stuff here. And appreciate everybody who's been in the chat. You know, we've been hovering 15 to 30 people in here. Really do appreciate you guys. And anybody who doesn't hop in the chat regularly, feel free, man. Like, we read every comment. We'll put it up. We'll talk about it. You know, if it's worth talking about. And it really helps our show. You know, we've been going an hour and 15 minutes, and a lot of that's because of all the comments. I mean, normally when we didn't have any comments, these would go, 45 minutes to an hour, but we also have a hard time shutting up. Yeah, you're right. I'm probably lying. We just talk less about what our thoughts are and just talk on your guys' stuff. All right. We've talked about him 4 or 5 times now. Toby Awaka comes in off the bench for them. He's a 6'8" forward, senior. Per 40 minutes, he averages 16 rebounds. I mean, he is a masterful rebounder. He finishes on the inside. There are times Krivas is out, and he is their true center. Those minutes, Purdue has to kill them because they're playing 6'8", 6'8". Those minutes, Purdue has to just beat them on the boards. Even though this guy's a great rebounder, he's going to be dealing with either Trey or Oscar. So we just have to do it. What are your thoughts on this guy?
Walker's a beast, man. He reminds me of the dude off of Tennessee, just a big, bumbling dude. You don't want to see him in the post, and he does get great position, offensive and defensive. He is number 1 in offensive rebounding in the country, number 17 in defensive. And you mix that with Krivas, your bigs are already tired, so he comes in and just kills people at 6'8". It's crazy. But he's huge. He's mean. He's physical. So if I am praying that the officials let things go tomorrow night, because we're
Well,
gonna
this
need
guy
it.
isn't he like 6'8", 250 of
Yeah, he's
like
massive. He's
just
like the dude
jacked?
off of Tennessee, like the
Yeah.
guy I talked about that I wouldn't want to see. Like he's just a big body fella.
Yeah, and athletic. And he can finish around the rim. Like he's not like one of those big guys who has no skill. Like he can still get it in the basket. He can dunk it. He can catch lobs. But he's not huge. So like when he's in the game, it's going to be Clough on him, and that's going to be a battle. I can't like you're talking about like lumberjack strength versus like bodybuilding strength, like head to head. Who's going to win? Is it the old man strength or the young man strength type of thing? So we'll see. It'll be interesting. And then Ivan Karchinikov, however you pronounce that, 6'7" forward, scores a decent amount off the bench. Sometimes he starts. It's always back and forth, but I think he's starting right now. Just a good wing who can rebound. He's a really good defender. Oh, yeah. It's okay, Andy. We forgive you.
What up, Andy?
But this is why we need bell
What's up?
notifications turned on, folks.
He is
what are your
the
thoughts
same
on
guy.
do what?
He's the same guy from Tennessee. That's what Blake just told me. He's the same guy I'm
Oh.
talking about.
Oh, yeah.
But they had
He
another
is-
one
he-
this year. Tennessee had another guy. Hold
It
on.
is the same. Tennessee always has one of these guys.
They have this guy this year that maybe, and I probably am thinking of him, but it is, let's see, it is Felix Okpara that I'm comparing him to, who is just a force of nature. Felix Okpara is who I'm considering or comparing Tobe Awaka to. So, but yes, I do remember him from last year. We got a few comments around too.
Yeah, I was
Venter,
going to go. Can we please get a
3
Bender
for
3 for
3.
3? I beggeth. We talked about it earlier. Please, one of these role players show up.
I don't foresee that, but
I have a rule with Benter. You get one shot. If it goes in, you get 2. If it goes in, you get 3.
it's like
It's
Eminem.
yes. However many you go, that's how many you get. I'll give you 1 miss after 3 makes, and then you can shoot 1 more.
Mr. Rick is in his feels.
Yeah, man. We remember too, Rick. Don't ever forget. We remember too.
Rick, you're the original OG MVP, dude, and Blake, Blake, Andy, Rickus, they're all the originals, the OGs. Saluki is the OGs. We know the OGs. The OGs have respect, and they have clout in the chat. Henry is working his way up the ladder right now, and he's doing very well at it.
And with this, I mean, I'd like to see some unethical flopping from Purdue on the boards if they do call it. I mean, this is quote of the day so far. Looking for the unethical flopping. I agree. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's flop away. I don't care what the people think about us.
Unethical flopping.
I care. Do we make it to Indianapolis? I'll take any path to get there. I don't care what it is.
I'm glad
Blake
you were
said
talking
Akbar is
over
not
that.
your guy. He is not your guy. Blake seems to be calling Dalton out on some. He doesn't understand bodies on Tennessee players.
It's fine. That's fine.
Andy says YouTube's dumb, but yeah, don't put that, dude. We're gonna start losing watchers like lightning if you say that in the chat.
Shadow panned, Andy.
Can we get 3 for 3 from everyone from the 3? You should make us mods so our names will be blue. I don't know if that's a thing in this. I'll write a letter. Okay.
Yeah, maybe comment or text us after and tell us how to do that, Rickest.
Random question for you. Will LeBron James make an appearance?
Yes.
This game's in Los Angeles or around Los Angeles.
Yeah, he'll be there.
You think so?
Yeah, he will. I mean, his kid's on the team, and he bought half the team, so why wouldn't he be there?
Dang. I think what we need to do, this needs to be a Purdue mission. Every single person go on Instagram, message Steph Curry that he needs to be there for Braden because LeBron's there for Arizona, and Braden's favorite player is Steph Curry. This is how we win this game.
Yeah, Steph also didn't buy half of Purdue's team, though, so...
Yeah, but what's Steph got to do? What, shoot some more threes? I mean,
yeah.
He thinks you're thinking of Jalen Curry.
That may be it. I might be lying to everyone. I'm a non-ball knower.
Yeah, Lakers don't play till Monday, Henry. So there's a good chance. And they play in LA.
They'll have it on TV. We'll see it. Everybody
Oh
will
yeah,
know about it.
yeah. I'm sure. Like my high guess is he's there. This is in California. They don't have Lakers play at home on Monday. Don't play it all Saturday. They will be in LA. Yeah,
There might be a
it's
lot of Lakers players there, actually.
there'll be celebrities there for sure. I mean, this is
Oh, yeah.
a game in California on a Saturday night. Like it's a big time thing with Arizona playing, Purdue playing. I mean, big brands. I don't know who the is there another game there? No, this is the final, regional final. So,
Yeah.
um, last couple guys on their team, and then we'll move forward. Is just that Ivan Kov and Anthony Delarusso. Both are just wing shooters who don't play a ton of minutes, but can come in and knock a few down. So you got to be careful when they get in the game. The Ivan guy is a really good defender, so there might be times you see him on Braden a little bit, but that's the who's your let's go. Who's the best player? Who's the best big in this game?
TKR, and it's not even close.
Who's the best guard in this game?
Braden Smith, and it's not even close.
Who's the best? Who has the better bench?
Arizona, and it's not even close.
Who has the best coach?
Painter has obviously shown that he's a far better coach than Tommy Dork Lloyd, dude.
Yeah, and who's the better team?
Right now, as of last night, Arizona is a better team.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't argue with a
No.
blowout of Arkansas versus a tip-in last-second miracle win for Purdue. So right now, Arizona, as of last night, they are the better team. They're playing better. Their offense is firing. They look unstoppable. But Purdue has a mission in front of them, so
Yep.
let's get it.
I agree with Henry here too that they're the best team left. So if you beat them, you've already beat the best team in the tournament, right? So what's in front of you is if it's Michigan, heck, we just beat those guys. They're going to be rattled. Leax will be dancing to some dumbass song. Didn't know. Yeah, Gilbert Arenas, he could be there. I mean, they're going to have some. It'll be star-studded arena. I'm sure.
Zach Edey will be in the building, folks.
Yeah, I'm sure Purdue. Some former Purdue guys will be there. I know freaking Lance Jones will be there. He's always there.
Oh, he's got to be on Purdue's payroll at this point, dude.
Has to
Like,
be.
I don't. He doesn't have a regular job, so I don't know what he's up to.
All right. What are your keys to the game here? And then we'll go through. What we'll do is keys to the game, what we want to see from everybody, and then we'll get to what predictions.
I'm keeping this quick. You got to keep them off the boards, same as Texas. Boards, hit threes. You have to hit threes. We cannot have a 4 of 20. And we got to protect the rock.
Yep. I mean, I think that applies to most games, but it's the level that is so heightened in this game. Like, we don't just have to kind of do that. Like, we have to do that elite, all three of those things at an elite level in this game. Offensively, mine are just slow the pace down as much as you can. Like, the less possessions, the better off Purdue is in this game. Because Arizona thrives on multiple possessions where they can just make twos. If you slow it down and you don't give them free ones, you're in a very, very good advantage spot. And then attack Krivas and Pete when they're in pick and roll. So these are not fast guys. Like, they're good, but they're not great pick and roll defenders. They want to play drop. They want to sit back. If you can attack them downhill, get those guys in foul trouble, that's going to be huge. And that falls into the next one, which is just draw fouls on their front court early and often. You got to attack them. You can't be fearful of them. It's got to be an attack at all times. And obviously, the number one thing in this game to me, number one, Purdue's got to shoot 40% or better from three. I mean, there is no, we can still win the game if we shoot, 6 for 25. We can't. We won't. Like, if we shoot 23s, we need to make 8 to 10 at least. If we shoot 33s, we need to make 12 to 15. If we shoot 10 threes, we need to make 4 or 5. Like, whatever the number is, we need to make an efficient high number of them. And if we don't, we're going to get run out quickly, very quickly. Did you hear this? Did you hear this on Twitter?
Yeah, I did.
It was awesome.
It's fantastic. He's the GOAT of radio, man.
Yeah, I
If
retweeted it and
you
he liked it immediately, and I was like, "Oh, that's cute. I like
you
you."
guys. Speaking of retweets, did you see Ted Cruz post a photo of Coach Grant from Queens today?
Oh, did he really?
And Coach Grant put, "I did not authorize this," or something to that effect. And I was like,
Oh,
this
that's
could be
beautiful.
good or bad publicity. And he liked it. That's hilarious, bro.
That is great. That is great. Did you see
Ted
the
Cruz
freaking New York Post tweeted out an article
about
about
Trey.
Purdue, a bad call that
Yeah.
gave Purdue the game? I'm like, the New York
After,
Post, wrong again.
after
Like,
how many games where we've dealt with just awful, awful officiating, man. It's
it's just,
crazy. Speaking on being more physical, this is highly going to depend on how it's being officiated tomorrow night. Like,
yeah,
I agree we have to be physical, but if they're calling shit in the post, like, we can't afford for Clough and TKR to be out, so we have to judge that quickly and efficiently. Um, like, yeah, if it plays out like Michigan, I think we win that game. Like, if the officiating is like that and they let it go in the post, but my fear is it's not that, and Trey and Oscar have to play that kind of back off style, and that could be dangerous for us.
yeah, and he also says you can't outscore Arizona. You have to defend. I agree and disagree. I think Purdue can outscore Arizona in one way. If we get Arizona to start to say get a little more three hungry because we're packing the paint, I think we can outscore them because that's a less efficient shot. And I think if Purdue's hitting threes, they can outscore anybody, like legitimately. If Purdue goes say 10 for 20 from three, we can outscore anyone in the country. Like if we shoot 50% from three, even if they, you know, do their normal thing and shoot 8 threes and make 4 of them, it doesn't matter. Like Purdue's offense is incredibly efficient. And we make like that's the thing. Arkansas was a horrible, like everybody thought maybe it was a good matchup. Well, Arkansas wants to play fast. You just can't beat Arizona playing that game. They are too good at it. They are too efficient, and they rebound too well. You have to play an extremely low possession game to beat Arizona. If you look at their losses, Texas Tech and Kansas at Kansas, they were low possession games, and they were not game. And one of them, Koa Pete, was injured, but they were games where the other team shot well. Like you have to shoot well, and you have to be in a fairly low possession game to beat them. That's just the fact. Ripset says, I don't like how much the refs have been a focal point when the whistles get crazy. Yeah, this is true. And the refs have been a focal point because they've been bad, not just in the Purdue game, in every single game that I've watched. It's just getting to a point to where it's like, it's annoying. Like it is annoying to talk about and have to continue to bring up. Rickus wants to throw in a curveball. Cubs Nico Horner deal, fourth largest. I'm glad they signed him. $141 million, a lot of money. Confirmed, a
Yeah,
lot of money.
there is a chance I become a Cubs fan if I win that red billed hat that guy is giving away on Twitter. So if you guys would like to gain one of your own, please tell that guy he should select me.
Fair. Not a word was uttered on that push off. Big facts. Big facts. Good point, Derek. Anytime I see that comment, it's going right up. Thank you. Arkansas plays abysmal defense. Yeah. If you look, like I said this, like Utah State hung around. If you watch the Utah State Arizona game, what Utah State started doing was press. I know Purdue won't do this, but they started pressuring them full court constantly. And Arizona had no idea what to do. Like when they sped that game up on a defensive end, not on the offensive end, but they started playing 90 feet of defense. They took that from a 20-point lead to a 4-point lead and just kept, and then finally Arizona stabilized. But my goodness, it was ugly there for a little bit. I just don't think Arizona's as good as people making it out to be. I think they're great. I don't think they're like an unbeatable level of good.
They're not
If you have
UConn. They're not
no,
UConn 24, dude.
no,
By
and
any means.
if you have two bigs that can stay in the game and stay in there with them, like Purdue, Michigan, these teams can beat Arizona, and I don't even think it's like far fetched. You know, you look at Florida early in the season, and Florida turned out to not be as good as what I think people thought they were.
Guards.
Their guards were terrible, but their bigs, they almost beat them. Florida almost beat Arizona then, and UConn almost beat Arizona. Like, I get these are great teams, but so is Purdue. So Purdue can do it. Ripset says Purdue needs to put a body on post players that cross midcourt. That's a good point. Like, instead of picking up guards full court, how about just picking up centers at half court, making them work to get down low?
I think that equals foul trouble for Clough.
Sounds scary for Clough. Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah.
Clough is. I don't
He
want
just
Clough anywhere out there.
he just checks Krivas
Just
coming
bow.
across half court. He just
Suck it.
yeah puts him in the floor, dude.
Yeah, left 7. Yeah, refs have been bad the last 7 games. I agree, and they haven't been. You're right. Our guys haven't been as complaining and whiny, so that's been good to see. Also, this whole thing of spending more time reviewing calls. Yeah, that was horrible, man. That start to the second half was just fucking unbearable.
This is gonna be a 4-hour game, dude.
New comment of the show: UConn sucks.
Hey, we love that. Post that again. Everyone, put UConn sucks in the chat. If you're
Yeah, I'm gonna
watching,
give that's a 20-second post there.
yeah, if you guys can type that, please fill up the chat with UConn sucks. I am making this request. Thank you. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
Yeah, Ripset. Braden is the one who does get those moments, and when he does, one of two things happens. He either goes nuts for a second and kills it, or he completely folds and makes bad turnovers. It's always one of those two things. All right, let's go real quick. What do we want to see from all of the Purdue players? What do you want to see from Braden Smith in this game? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Light him up, baby. Light him up, baby.
Let's go. Everyone now. Everyone now. Braden, 3 threes. Go in.
Okay. Okay. 3.
Yeah,
oh, my God.
Baby. Keep it coming. Yeah. This is fantastic.
Wait. Then I got to throw this random Rickus comment in. PS3 launched at $5.99, and 6 years later it became $2.49. Like what the?
All right, back to it.
Back to regular schedule. Man, Blake's really taking this to heart.
Let's go, dude.
UConn
I want to see more. Henry, where you at, dude? I haven't.
Yeah,
maybe
you were
the
Henry,
original.
Are you
Throw
secretly
another
a
one in there.
UConn? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Jeff Nestor's not here either. He must be doing something.
Yeah, we're Saluki, dude. He's working.
Yeah, he's doing something.
Saluki, hard working, man.
You said 3 threes for Braden?
3 threes. In. Maybe.
Yeah, I want to see 20-plus points. This needs to be a Braden big-time game. They play drop coverage. We need you. Like, the inside's going to be tough. Like, oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go. That's even better.
Hey, 1 up.
Henry says, give me Braden legacy game. Be the scorer we know you can be if we need it. That stupid stat was going around that when Braden shoots 12 or more times, Purdue never wins. And then his
Shooty.
I heard Greg say that his 12th basket yesterday was the steal and layup that basically got us back the lead. So maybe that's not always true. Everything on Twitter can be twisted into a way that makes it
Well,
sound.
Shooty said that's not true.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So.
Oh, okay.
I trust Dustin Shooty more than some random jerk off that hates Purdue.
Braden and Fletch were built to wreck Tommy Lloyd. Yeah, I agree. Like, the worst thing Arizona can face is really good shooting guards and very smart basketball players, because there are holes. It's just really hard to exploit them. And also TKR is designed like you mean a really quick, really, really physical, big 6'9" forward who can shoot floaters over the middle, over top guys. It's kind of exactly what you want. I want 5 for 7 from deep from Braden Fletch. 7 of listen, if that happens, I promise you we win the game.
5.
If those two go 12 for 19, I don't care. Anything else that happens, we're winning the game.
Yeah, it's over. Warm up the bus.
Jeremy Fears needs to have another Draymond moment. Let Izzo justify it. Random, but I appreciate it. All right.
Izzo will justify it.
Yeah, Braden, I want to see 20 plus. What do you want to see from Fletch?
Man. You know what? I'm going to go off kilter here. Just good defense. Because whoever he's guarding, we're going to need good defense on. And I know Fletch can play good defense from what I've seen lately from him.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm going to go. Man, Fletch this is a tough one in this game. You know, I think 3-pointers are going to be huge. I think I need Fletch 5. I'm going to go 10 attempts. 10 3-point attempts. The way he's shooting, I'm sure a decent amount are going in. So give me 10 Fletch 3-point attempts in this game. What do you want to see from Trey?
Trey, man, just you know what? I want to see. I'm gonna put 25 on Trey. Like, cause we're gonna need it down there. He's gonna be somebody we can go to for a go-to bucket. with Koa guarding him, he's going to eat. So I look for Trey to go 25.
Okay. I'm going to go the other route. I think rebounding is going to be drastically huge in this game. I think Trey, 12 or more rebounds. I'm not even going to say 10. I think I need 12 in this game. That's going to be big. And then I also just want Trey to stay out of foul trouble. I mean, that's huge. Like, he has been great at that all year. But it almost feels like after the game we just had and all this discourse online about that being a foul, the fucking New York Post comments on it,
Right.
like, it makes me think he's going to get called for some cheap ones. Like, mark my word, bookmark this. I really feel like that's going to happen in this game. Early, too. I would guess he has 2 fouls by the under 12. I don't want it, but I feel like the NCAA is a media mogul run by the media, and they will make whatever narrative they want to happen. All right, let's go to CJ Cox. What do you want to see?
From CJ, I'd like to see 5 pump fakes. I'm getting really weird, dude. It's the end of the year.
Yeah, we're an hour and 35 minutes.
Because I think he's just so effective at threes. They're going to overplay him in a pump fake, one dribble. He's so clutch from that. And I don't know if his leg's back for the threes, so I don't think that'll be an efficient shot from him. So the mid-range is there. We've seen it. We know it's there, so why not use it?
Yeah. Also, real quick, we never talked about it last game. Jakari Harris threw down a pretty nasty dunk.
I did say it.
Did you say that? Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That was nasty. He has that in him.
He does. He's done that a couple times now.
Next year, you'll see a lot of it.
Yeah, CJ in this game, probably see a lot of it at Georgia. No, just kidding. CJ, I think – oh, wait. I see a comment that says, Derek, I think you're right. Hold on. I think you could be right, Derek, about getting TK a bad whistle as a result of bad press. I really – like, it just popped into my head as we were talking about this. Like, I hadn't even thought about it before, but it just feels like maybe. Right? Do you agree with that?
I don't know. I think we get a bad whistle all the time, so I'm the wrong guy to ask about that, honestly.
That's fair.
I'm tired of the nonsense talking about Jakari Harris leaving. I heard about it last year. Watch his body language. Check out his body language on the bench. Like, he's not happy. And just knock it off. We'll get there when we get there. And when he leaves, then you guys can yell at me. That's fine. I have broad shoulders. Please do. But until that moment, I don't want to hear it. Because I got told by my co-host and his dad that Jakari was for sure leaving. And they were wrong.
It was. It was
Again,
a last minute change.
Caleb Foster, wrong. wrong.
Right.
That's why I'm tired of all you guys in the comments. Oh, Derek, you're always right, Derek. I quit.
They do not say that, brother. They do not say that.
1 hour and 40 minutes in. Take this episode.
Stop the cap.
All right. Andy says CJ stay healthy, but making these middies is nice. I'm going to go CJ 3+ threes made. I think he's going to have a huge game. And we need threes in this game. Like, a lot of my stuff's just based on we need threes. What do you want to see from your man, Oscar Klaff?
I'm going to switch up with you on this. I need more boards from Clough than I do TKR. I need more offense from TKR because he can get a bucket whenever he wants. Clough is not that, so I'm going to need to see the 12 boards out of Clough.
Okay.
That's his efficient method right there.
Yeah, I want to see – I always talk about this stat when we roll through stats. I want to stare – hey, guys, let's not – like, I see you guys are so easily moved by just Dalton saying a couple things that are just made up, that he's just picking out of thin air. Derek's mostly wrong. Derek has his moments.
Charismatic here, bro. I'm charismatic.
He's an AI. He's meant to make you like him. Guys, don't you get this? The moments Derek has are the ones where he's trying to be Dalton. There you go. Got me, bro. I can't help it. Actually, no, it's funny. My son wants to be Dalton, not me. My son doesn't look up to me. He looks up to Dalton. He wants tattoos. He likes to wear the same outfits Dalton wears.
He did.
Which is, I mean, Dalton's definitely cooler than me, so that's fine. I'm totally
boy,
good with that.
no! Back to the task. We're getting out of hand here, dude. We're getting off the line.
That's true. Yeah, we're too far in to get this far off topic. Yeah. Oscar is for me in this game. It's draw 5 to 6 fouls, somewhere in that. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen it that good. That's hilarious.
We're getting better, Henry.
Yeah.
We're
I
getting
mean, he's an
better.
extremely upgraded model here. I am in denial. Always will be. I live there. It's my favorite place to be. Um, yeah, I just want to see Oscar draw 5 to 6 fouls. What do you want to see from? Let's just go to the bench. You can pick out players if you want, but I think specifically we're pretty much down to like Benter and Omer. Jakari he's getting about 10 minutes a game, so especially Benter, like he seems to be playing a bigger role. So what do you want to see from these guys?
I need Benter to score. I need Omer to hit a three. And I need Jakari to keep the defensive intensity to pressure cooker levels when CJ is off the floor because he has come in and done a really good job of keeping that intensity up. One thing from Omer is I need to see him not get lost to the point where I can tell that he's lost on TV on defense.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for me, all the role players, it's going to come down to like shooting, obviously, but like I'm going to kind of go a little off here and say, like, I want to see positional rebounding from these guys. Like, this is a game where everybody's got to rebound. So, Omer, Jakari, Benter, DJ when he's in the game, they have to rebound the ball at their position. Like, CJ last game gets 8 rebounds. You're telling me that if CJ can get 8, anybody can go rebound, okay? It doesn't have to be Oscar and Trey getting all of them. They're going to have enough work battling these bigs to keep them away from the glass, which means your guards are going to have to come in and get those rebounds and steal those rebounds. And I think it's going to be huge for Braden, for CJ, for Jakari and Benter and all these other guys to come in and get rebounds when we do a good job on our bigs blocking out in long rebounds. Like if we want to win this game, we're going to have to get some offensive rebounds. That comes from getting those long rebounds off missed shots. So really, really important in this game for those guys to rebound. And then how about just not an offer from 3? Like if you're going to shoot them, like let my bench be like at least 30%. Like, if we're going to shoot 3, make 1. If you're going to shoot 6, make 2. Come on. Yeah, a little late, Connor Lamb. We've been at this for an hour and 41 minutes. So if you want to go back and start over, you got a long way to catch up here, buddy.
What up, Connor? How you doing, buddy? Happy Friday to you.
Yes. Oh, he's talking to old Rick. That's his boy. DJ fixing to come out like Prime Robin. Okay, I'm into it. How nasty would it be if DJ comes in for like 4 minutes, slams on Krivos twice, like just blocks Krivos, blocks Pete, like has an insane 4-minute run? That would be
fine.
100%.
I'm all for it. I hope DJ has a breakout game.
Yes, same.
I'm not gonna be mad at. I'm not mad at DJ. I want him to do better. That's like wanting the pilot to crash the plane is wanting your players to suck. Like
right.
like it makes no sense. I'm not gonna kiss their ass all the time if they suck, but by all means, I want DJ to come out and dunk on heads. Like,
yeah, and I mean, speaking of planes, like, have you ever thought like it'd be a cool thing to experience if you knew you could live, like a plane crash? I think it'd be kind of fun.
No, dude. Nope. I don't like being in there anyways. It's the moment where I feel the least in control of my life. And as an AI, that's an uncomfortable place to be.
Yeah, he needs to be in control. Although as an AI, you could probably fix the plane as it's crashing.
I have
or
done
just
that,
go
actually.
take over.
I have
Blake,
done that.
Connor trying to slack like Andy. Come on, guys. We got to lock in. 1 game to the Final Four. Lock in! That's right, Blake. That's right. Connor says he was locked in at the gym. Okay. Why do you got to say that and make us feel bad?
What's up? I'm about to hit a workout after I get off here.
Blake picked Arizona to beat Purdue. Let's prove him wrong. Wow. Keeping some serious receipts here. Okay. He remembers, Blake. People don't forget. So I think we all need to lock in a little bit, especially us as the hosts, for letting this get so out of hand.
Defend yourself.
All right. What's one thing that if Purdue does this, they'll win the game?
They gotta win the rebounding battle.
Oh man, if they will win. I think if they win the rebounding battle, they will win the game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with if Purdue makes 12 or more threes, they win this game. What is one thing Arizona has to do to win this game?
Just do what they do. Like not play uncharacteristically. They are juggernaut level, man.
Yeah.
So I think if they just play their game and they can get us out, like, because we tend to adapt to people's play styles that we're playing against. And I think if we try to do that with Arizona and we get out and go, quick buckets, quick shots, we lose. So I think if they play their game, they win. We're gonna have to do something more than them to win. But if they play their game, they win.
Yeah. I was going to say double-digit fast break points.
Yeah.
Rickus with trying to get a late quote of the day here. But if Purdue scores more points than Zona, they 100% will win the game.
That's hilarious.
Let me hit a couple of these. We're going to slow the game down to a crawl, says Connor Lamb. Piss Arizona off with the slow pace, knock down 13 deep ones, and win by 8. Okay. I'm good with that. I accept.
We gotta. Hey, I welcome disagreement. Yeah, I mean that. Like, by all means, that's my opinion. So, I just think they're a really great team this year. I think they're tough and they present a lot of challenges for everyone that they play against. Hence, Arkansas, who has a pro level guard, and they got made to look silly. So
UCLA did lose to them by 4, but they lost. Bang, bang. Glad you accept that. Okay. We're in agreement. 100% agreement. All right, everybody drop your predictions in here. We'll get to ours. Player of the game, what you think the score is going to be, who's going to win. Try to be as realistic as possible here. You know, I'm not going to say Purdue's going to win by 25, but what are your thoughts, Dalton? Who do you think's winning this game? Who's your player of the game? Is there a moment of the game that you want to breathe into existence?
Ken Palm has Arizona by 4. I am going to go Purdue 87, Arizona 82. I am rolling with my Boilers, and I pray that this prediction is correct. My player of the game is Trey Kaufman-Renn with 27 points. He killed Koa Pete, actually killed him in the post, and Koa Pete does not get to go pro anymore. The moment of the game for me is going to be when Braden hits 2 threes in a row.
Love that. Love that. Hayden Arnold thinks it's 83-79 Purdue. Pretty close to what you said. Rickus says 90. Everybody's like 4 points. Ken Palm says 4. You said yours was 5. But yep, we're all similar. We got a 7-pointer here, Henry. 92-85. Man, it's gonna be. This is almost like playing that The Price is Right. Like if you want to win closest now, you've got to kind of go pretty drastic here. We got to go.
You can't go over, dude.
Can't go like I need to say like 71-63 or something to be way far away. I just don't think they've showed that they're unbeatable. Yeah, I kind of brought this up right when we started. Like I said that I didn't think they were as good as they're great, but I don't think they're UConn of 2024 good, and we agreed on that. But they are very, very good. They're a well-oiled machine that just does the same thing every time. Big 3 combines for 70. Nice. I'm going to go Purdue wins this game. And I think Purdue, this is going to be crazy, but I think Purdue controls this game pretty well. I think we hit a few threes early and we get to like a 6 to 8 point lead and they just can't get it down. Maybe threaten a little bit, but I think Purdue wins this game. We're going to slow the pace down, so points per possession are going to be big. But we're going to 81 to 73. I think we just hold them off, and then down the stretch we hit a bunch of free throws to win the game. Andy thinks Purdue 70 with TKR tip in and there's second left. Yeah, let's call him
in the Matrix, Chief.
Trey Kaufman tip ins. My player of the game is going to be Braden Smith. I think he is going to have a hell of a basketball game. Give me 18 points, 11 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, something along those lines. Legacy game by 3 of some of the best players in Purdue history. Yeah, it would be great to see him go out that way or make a Final Four. I don't want to see him go out at all, but making a Final Four that way with all of them contributing in big ways. And my play of the game is at some point, whether I don't know who, it could be CJ, could be Omer, could be Benter, but one of our role-playing 3-point shooters is going to hit 2 to 3 threes in about a 2-minute span. They showed the stat. I think it's happened 5 times this year or something from Purdue, or 2, or I don't know how many exactly, but it's happened a lot this year compared to previous years for Purdue teams. Cobra had a stat on it. Cobra put a graphic out on it. How many times Purdue player has scored 3 threes?
Cobra.
But you had Benter do it. You've had CJ do it twice this year. Like, it's going to happen in this game. I have a feeling this team is going to want us to give up threes, but we got to slow this pace down. I'm excited for this game, man. I'm excited. This is what you want, right? You want to play the best team, and you want to have a chance to beat them, to make a Final Four, and to go to your home state. Like, this is it. We've been all year, like, what did we want? Like, let's get to a Final Four. Well, here we are. We're here, man. We're 1 game away from a Final Four in Indianapolis. It's hopefully – they probably already did steal it, dude. They probably already did steal it.
They changed one thing.
We'll get to our little final thoughts, but I did want to thank the chat and everybody here. We've been an hour and 50 minutes. Some of you have been here the whole time. That's awesome. We really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. You know, everybody that's been in there. Some of you showed up late, like Andy, but Andy's an OG. He can show up whenever he wants. You know, some of you guys, Hayden Arnold, didn't put anything till the very end here, but I'm sure you've been listening for a long time. So appreciate you. Rickist, obviously, been here. Henry, Blake, you know, all you guys that have been here this whole chat, just constantly giving us stuff to talk about. Ripset's been in here a bunch too.
Harvesting Heralds.
We just want you guys to know how much we appreciate you guys, because you really carry the show a lot of times, and it means a lot to us. Like this, it was always a bad idea for us to do a recap and a preview in one show. We should have known, right? We got on. I said it's gonna be 30 minutes per thing. Yeah, that was never gonna happen, right? It's gonna be an hour.
2 hours late.
An hour each thing. Yeah, we haven't even talked about. You know, I did real quick. Predict me these games tonight. I did want to do that really quick, but seriously, thank everybody so much. You guys are awesome.
Thank you guys for real.
St. John's and Duke. Who you got?
Duke.
Yeah, with Foster in, I'm gonna stick with St. John's, but I don't feel good about it anymore.
Don't switch up now.
I'm not gonna switch up now. I can't do that. Michigan and Alabama with Holloway. Legacy game?
Give me Michigan by 20.
Yeah, it was always Michigan. I don't care if they bring in Steph Curry to play for Alabama. I don't think it's enough. But I will say this. If Michigan is missing a bunch of threes and gets baited into a three-point contest, they've been known to do it. It could happen. I'm just saying it could happen. This is probably the game of the night, in my opinion, Michigan State and UConn.
Give me Hurley.
Give me Michigan State in a fucking battle. I think Michigan State's too big, too strong. Tennessee, Iowa State, I think I know your answer on this, but.
I've got Iowa State to the Final Four, so give me Iowa State.
This is the one I told you I was going to maybe surprise you a little bit. Give me Tennessee in this game. I think not having Jefferson finally catches up, and I think Tennessee's physical enough. Duke, Michigan State, Michigan, and Iowa State in a parlay. Not bad, but it's going to get broken up by Tennessee. Just mark my words.
My comments are acting crazy right now, so you're going to have to scroll back
Rickus,
up to where
what the fuck are you talking about? Give me Bama. I will never pick a Dusty May-led team. I like Henry for that reason and that reason
alone.
Okay.
I can't argue with that.
I mean, I can't believe you picked UConn after all the hate UConn, and Hurley sucks. I mean,
dude, I hate UConn, but I'm not an idiot. So
I think Michigan State's gonna get them.
I hope they do. I really do. I hope
Michigan State UConn might be 55-53. Yeah, it could be bad. And those refs, I feel so bad for those guys.
Dude, that Houston game last night was like that Illinois. It was like 7-8, like 8 minutes into the game or something.
I'll say this: the refs have let these games get pretty crazy here. You know, and I'm here for it. I like it. What about tomorrow? I mean, we already did Purdue, so let's do Iowa, Illinois. What do you think? You think Illinois rolls?
Yeah, Illinois by 18.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I every game I picked against Iowa. Give me Iowa.
Oh.
Give me Iowa in a just masterclass 63-58 game.
That's where their run-ins, boys.
Yeah. I got a feeling that you're right. Yeah, I'm sorry I even said this. This is crazy.
Chat's going wild right now, dude.
I know everybody trying to get their thoughts in here last minute.
Hell yeah.
State's bigs will overcome UConn's Bills. Oh, Rickus wants Iowa too. Let's go, baby.
All right.
All right. F
Iowa.
That means they will lose this time, Derek. Exactly. And I don't want that. So actually, give me Illinois, because I don't want Illinois going anywhere near the Final Four. I did, Henry. Illinois. Give me Illinois.
I think there's a delay.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's slightly delayed. All right. My final little thoughts here. I'm not going to go on a crazy rant, but it might end up that way. But I mean, I said it earlier, but we finally made it to this stage. And, every game could be the last game for these big three, for Oscar Clough, for these guys that we've come to know and love and like have treated us to so many great memories and stuff. And I'm really just begging the world, the universe, God, whoever I need to beg, like let them get over this last hump and get to the Final Four and get to Indy. If we lose there, we lose there. So be it. But ending on an Elite Eight just feels like one step short of where we want to be. And for us as fans, I think the opportunity, we haven't been super close to these games because they were out in California, to get to come back to Indy, for fans to get to go watch these guys one last time, try to lay it all on the line and win a national title. It's everything I could think I could want as a basketball fan, as a Purdue fan. I think it's what the country wants. I think it's what the people want. And I think Purdue can do it. I think this team is extremely motivated, and I think that these guys want this so much more. Like we talked about all season long with these guys. I don't think that's a problem. I think they want it. And I think they're going to go get it. And I don't know who's going to be the story, what the story is going to be. But, if we lose this game by 20, oh well. Lay it on the line. Give it everything you got. Go out firing. Like, no giving up. I don't want to see heads hung. I don't want to see anything. I want to see us out on top. I want to see us win this game. And I think Purdue's going to do it. I think this is going to be the year we win a national championship. I've believed it from the beginning. I've never truly wavered. I've had moments of doubt, but my thought's always been the same. We're going to win the national title this year, and you guys just need to be prepared for that, because it's going to be an emotional roller coaster for these next 3 games. And there will be 3 games, but it is going to be absolutely insane. If there's not 3 games, though, we will still be here for you as friends. So, yeah, we will have probably a recap Sunday live, unless we do one, right after the game. Maybe we will do a live pregame tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen, but we appreciate you guys so much. I mean, you guys are awesome. And, we started this podcast so that we could have a platform to talk, to start. And then as we got a few loyal fans, it became more about you guys and just making content that you guys like, that you're a part of. Not that you're just sitting listening to us talk, that you guys are part of the conversation too. And, that's huge for us. And that's what we would want to be as podcast listeners too. And I've watched a lot of podcasts and stuff from all over, from all different spectrums. And everything I always enjoyed was the people who really looked out for their fans, talked to their fans, and engaged with their fans. And that's what we try to do every time. We respond to every comment on videos. We put all your guys' comments up. And it's the best part of doing this, is getting to interact with you guys, watching the amount of you guys in these comments grow as you guys start to get to talk to each other. Big good one, Blake. Yeah, I know. I can't help it, dude. The what does he call it? The Midwestern goodbye. I get motivated in my own head, and I just start rolling. And then I know Kayla, Dalton's wife's in the background going, "Can you tell this dude to wrap it up so we can eat dinner?" But Jesus. But yeah, anything for you, Dalton? I know I always go on these 5-minute rants, and then you're just like, "Nope, let's go, boiler up."
No, it's like having a great comedian go out on stage before you and like kill, and then you got to follow that up. And it's like, I can't. I'll say win, baby, win. Go get it. Prove everyone wrong like we have been this whole year. Let's go. Seniors got a lot to prove tomorrow, so prove it. Let's go.
It's all on the table.
Boiler up, baby. Thanks to the chat. This has been very entertaining for me as well, so thank you guys. It's a lot more fun when y'all are going crazy in the chat. So
yes,
thanks a lot, really, guys. And I'll see you guys probably tomorrow at some point. So
appreciate everybody, but that's
kill everything.
Peace out, boiler up. Let's take them down, baby.